A home on San Antonio's east side goes up in flames late last night. Happened just before 10 on the 900 block of Aransas Avenue near South New Braunfels Avenue. San Antonio firefighters say the home was under construction at the time. We're told fire crews were on the defensive the whole time, and the second story of the home collapsed while they were fighting the blaze. The home is considered a total loss. We're told a woman who was hiding behind a nearby building was detained as firefighters were working to contain the fire.
This morning, we are learning more about the West Texas earthquake some people felt here in San Antonio. A geophysicist says the reason we felt it here is due to its size and the geology of the landscape. So the quake came in at a 5.4 magnitude, the third strongest in state history. Its epicenter was near Minton, Texas, and its tremors stretched about 350 miles, making it here to South Texas. University health officials explained they evacuated the Robert B. Greene building and that staff wouldn't be back until an engineer checked the structure of the building.
Here at the Moody Learning Center, there were some reports of definite feelings of jolting on the 5th floor, and just above, 2 floors up on the 7th floor, the top floor, there were some reports from people of furniture actually moving.
Scientists say earthquakes in West Texas are becoming more common, but San Antonio is not as likely to feel them unless they are at least a 4.0 magnitude.
More than a week after the midterms, the balance of power on Capitol Hill is taking shape with new election results now in.
As Justin Finch reports, ABC News projects that Republicans will hold a slim majority in the House, with Democrats gaining control of the Senate.
After cementing a slim House majority, House Leader Kevin McCarthy appeared on Fox, reacting to Republicans retaking control of the chamber.
It is official. One-party Democrat rule in Washington is finished. We have fired Nancy Pelosi.
McCarthy has also won his party's nomination for House Speaker and received congratulations from President Biden. The president saying in a statement he's ready to work with House Republicans to deliver results for working families. Democrats will retain control of the Senate, but the GOP win in the House falls far short of the red wave they hoped for, prompting finger-pointing about what went wrong.
We underperformed among voters who did not like President Biden's performance among independents and among moderate Republicans who looked at us and concluded too much chaos, too much negativity.
Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell casting blame on former President Trump for Republicans' weak performance. Former Trump Secretary of State Mike Pompeo agreeing, tweeting, "We need more seriousness, less noise, and leaders who are looking forward, not staring in the rearview mirror claiming victimhood." Newly re-elected Florida governor and rising Republican star Ron DeSantis calling for an end to the midterm finger-pointing.
We just finished this election, okay? People just need to chill out a little bit on some of this stuff. I mean, seriously.
And with the power balance on Capitol Hill now appearing set, all eyes are on current House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and what she will do next. The Speaker is set to announce those plans later today. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Russian strikes hit Ukraine's southern Odessa region for the first time in weeks this morning. Air raid sirens sounded all across the country amid fears that Moscow unleashed another missile barrage. Multiple explosions were also reported in Dnipro, where 2 infrastructure objects were damaged and at least 1 person was wounded. Today, the blast followed a huge barrage of Russian strikes Tuesday, the biggest attack to date on Ukraine's energy infrastructure that also resulted in a missile hitting Poland.
Western New York is bracing for a significant lake effect snowstorm that could dump up to 4 feet of snow in the Buffalo region over the coming days. The event is also expected in the east and southeast Great Lakes region. New York's governor is planning to announce a state of emergency that will go into effect this morning and will deploy emergency response assets ahead of the storm. Upstate New York, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are expected to see more than 3 inches of fresh snow, with more than 6 inches expected in northern Maine.